This is the new Battlefield. Now, if we slow it down, what you just saw is gameplay footage that's in pre-alpha and subject to change, clearly from what this text says, but it is Battlefield footage of what the new Battlefield is going to look like. So it's safe to say we're looking at a modern Battlefield. Now, where this all came from is EA Battlefield themselves. They just posted this new trailer and it talks about some interesting things, so we're going to be breaking that down. First of all, the core Battlefield experience. It's an immersive military chaos that's going to be happening. It's something we've seen in previous titles. The game emphasizes large-scale dynamic battles with destruction, and they've shown quite a bit of destruction in this trailer and what they've been working on. It has combined arms warfare, including tanks, jets, and squad-based teamwork. So definitely a very nice modern gameplay. Will it be like Battlefield 3 or 4? I don't know, but this is the one thing we've been really asking for, is a game that's like Battlefield 3 and 4. And right now, it seems to be scratching that itch. And there are signature features in there like classic Battlefield elements of class, squad play, and what this little bit of the trailer here shows, it seems to be intense gameplay, which is central to what we've seen in Battlefield 3 and 4, just that core gritty feel of Battlefield. So now let's really break this down of everything they had to say. The team acknowledges Battlefield's history, but aims to push the boundaries with, quote, something bigger and better than ever before. So clearly they're interested in making this game the best there ever was, and they have to. That's the only way they're going to win us back. And there's a new vision. A new Battlefield universe and it's in the developments, blending nostalgia from fond memories of 1942 with ambitious, fresh ideas. So looking at the collaborative teamwork on this game, they say it's the biggest yet, which is something we've heard from previous titles too. They keep saying it's the biggest yet, but let's just clarify all the studios working on them. We've got DICE, which is going to be leading the multiplayer systems, including destruction, vehicles, and gadgets, whereas Motive is going to be focusing on the cinematic single-player missions and multiplayer maps. Ripple Effect is going to be expanding accessibility to attract new players while retaining core fans. And Criterion revives the single-player campaign, a major return for the franchise. Now, Ripple Effect is the most interesting one because if you guys remember, Ripple Effect was previously DICE LA. So from what I understand, these guys could be working on what they've shown in the trailer, which is Battlefield Labs. It's the new CTE, a whole new immersive environment. And we're going to get into that a little bit more in this video. But what they're trying to do here, from what it seems like, is they're probably touching on everything in the game, not just single player or multiplayer. They're working on like the fundamentals of it. And that's pretty much what we're getting into is Battlefield Labs. There's an emphasis on player feedback. There is now a pre-launch testing phase. I've never seen this done before. Battlefield has never given us a chance to play the game, give feedback before the game actually launches. They've only given us alphas and betas and then they're like, hey, pre-order and you get to play, but this is entirely different. It seems like CTE is coming out before the game actually releases. And just to be clear, CTE is now called Battlefield Labs. So what is all of this? It's a new initiative where players test prototypes pre-release to refine combat, destruction, maps, modes, weapons, and vehicles. You got a hand in everything. It's clearly CTE, but called Battlefield Labs. So it's a community-driven development now. Feedback shapes priorities like balancing innovations with fan expectations, and from what I understand, we are able to help in every bit of it. But there is a long-term vision. There's ongoing development. The team is in pre-alpha right now, and it's iterating consistently to ensure polish and fun. So that is one of the biggest things, is no more bugs. I'm really tired of games just releasing and crashing and just low FPS and all these issues, and all we've ever experienced is just them fixing the game over and over. And clearly they want to make this game fun. And the only way to do that is obviously with what we've seen in Battlefield 4 and 1, which is CTE. And now they're calling it Battlefield Labs. So the future roadmap plans to build a new exciting future for Battlefield alongside the community with post-launch content and updates. So hopefully this all rolls out as expected, but there's more. There's quite a lot more, because I'm going to jump into the Battlefield Labs details that this whole trailer is all about. It's a pre-alpha testing environment focused on refining the next Battlefield title, not a standalone game or linked to Portal. So if you're wondering how to get into the Battlefield Labs, it is invite only, and you do not need to pre-order the game or any of that stuff that people have seen in the past. So you could literally get in right now. From what I understand, you join through their Discord link and it's invite only. So, and you're not always guaranteed to be selected. But when you are, there's strict NDA rules of a non-disclosure agreement where you can't show anything, nor can you talk about anything. Your main job is to just play it and give feedback on the things you've seen. And from what I understand, it's going through phase testing. The first wave focuses on core combat mechanics and destruction. Later phases include vehicles, gadgets, maps, modes, and legacy modes like Conquest and Breakthrough. And single-player systems tested in labs might influence the campaign, but not direct single-player testing yet. So they really want community involvement on this next Battlefield and transparency. It's a feedback-driven development. Battlefield Labs aims to validate player expectations and prioritizes fixes, balancing destruction intensity and gunplay. The post-launch plans of Battlefield Labs may continue after release for future content similar to CTE community test environment in past games. And the rationale acknowledges past community dissatisfaction. Labs is a nod to rebuilding trust through transparency. And just to reiterate this, because I think we're all excited to get in and play and test this out before the game even launches and give our own 2 cents on feedback. So the signups begin right now, and it's going to be testing beginning in the next few months, and it's available to all platforms: PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Pretty much anybody on any system can get in and play. But again, I got to reiterate this. It's not guaranteed that you'll get in, but hell, everybody go sign up. Why not? You might be able to get in and play. And again, it's free participation, so there's no cost to join, but access again is invite only. And that is pretty much everything we've gotten to know about this trailer, which is absolutely huge for anybody who's a core Battlefield player wanting to play. This is the only hope that gives me a flicker of light that maybe the next Battlefield is going to be good, because the only way it can be good is with CTE, which is now Labs. And the fact that they're letting us test this out and give feedback prior to the game releasing is huge. And, you know, I'm going to hold them to their words about where they said they want a polished game that's going to be fun, because one of my biggest concerns is a buggy, broken game, which they decide to release and then give us live service where it's like, that's all they do is focus on fixing the bugs and you barely get any content. So I'm holding them to their words. I really want to see a great Battlefield. Hell, I want to see a Battlefield that wins Game of the Year. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below, and if you signed up for it. And if you enjoy these type of videos, please do drop a like down below, because it really helps me out. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.